Ziora, don't forget to vote me president because I'll make this country happy.
Hey, it's make sure I vote me president.
Hello, I'm the moderator, and this is the Okere Family. Hello, and welcome to the second Okere Fam presidential debate. Today we have Ziora debating Seth. Let's get right into it. Hello, and welcome. Please introduce yourselves.
Ladies first.
Hi, my name is Ziora, and I'm running for president to make this country a better place.
Hello, my name is Seth Okere, and I am running for president to make this country a way better place.
Okay, let's start off with a simple question. If you were elected president, what would be the most important promise you would have made to the kids across the country?
I'll go first. And the promise I probably would make is that, like, every kid has enough candy, food, soda, and gets enough healthy vegetables and fruits. Now you, Miss Ziora.
If the promise to the kids that I would make is that every kid, if they like iPads and stuff, I'll give them all the iPads in the world. Give them candy, give them toys, lots of stuff, especially cotton candy. Some kids love that.
All right, next question. How would you handle disagreements with other leaders or students who don't agree with your ideas?
The way I would handle it is I would show them the way I'm doing stuff. And I wouldn't really like shout at them. I wouldn't attack them or scream at them. I would explain to them why I would do this thing and how I would do it.
Well, if that happened to me, I would show, like he said, I would also show them how what I meant and explain to them on like how what I meant to do, and I don't want them to be like mad and say I'm a bad president or any of that stuff.
All right, good answers, good answers. Who is a leader you admire, and what would you do to be more like them if you were president?
A leader that I admire would be Kobe Bryant, and how like he was persistent and he would work hard and get his things done.
Okay,
How about you, Ziora?
ma'am?
A leader that I would admire would be Tyla because she like really stands out to me, and I like her dancing and her singing.
What's one quality you have that you think would make you a good leader for all kids?
The quality I have is my mouth. I love to I love to talk, and I love to always
Yeah,
get.
we know. Keep going.
I beg it's not that time, Joe. Okay, I like to, like, a quality about me that would probably make me president is that like I said, my mouth, because I'm good at defending people, talking, and I think I just explain stuff like a list. How about you, Ziora?
A quality I would do is my ears, because I can hear if anyone like is having disagreements with anyone, screaming at someone, if anyone needs help, and all of that stuff.
All right. Zizi, you're going to start first on this one. How would you make sure that all kids, no matter where they're from or what they look like, feel included and safe in their schools and communities?
I would make sure everyone around the world is feel safe around their schools and communities by their schools teaching them if anything bad would happen, teach them how to react to it.
Okay, Mr. Seth, you?
Thank you. And that was a very good explanation.
Thank you.
I would really do the same thing. I would tell the school, and to make kids feel wanted, like I would make sections of different areas for certain kids to play, learn, And like for school intruders, I would make it more secure and more safe to show the kids that they are wanted and they matter.
All right, Z, you're going to start again. What will you do to help kids who are facing bullying or other challenges at school?
If any kid is facing bullying or anything else like that, I would contact the person's parents and tell them to ask their kid to please stop bullying. Some kids' feelings are being hurt.
Okay, strong words. Seth?
I would say that the kids usually, like if someone's bullying you, don't listen to them because everything they're saying is negative. Think about the positive things that are inside of you and then use those negative things and positive things, match them together, and then prove to that person that bullying you doesn't affect you.
Seth, you start. What's one thing you would change to make school more fun and interesting for all students?
Number one, thank you for letting me start first. I feel appreciated. And something I would probably do is like after the students have finished their work, I would let them have probably 10 to 15 minutes playing the Roblox in games. Then they would finish like other assignments that their parents would do. And I would extend their physical education limit longer. Physical education is actually PE. And the recess would be about like 40-50 minutes. So the kids have some free time to feel free and move around. How about you, Miss Iora?
If that happens, I will let the kids go out once they finish with their work. I would let them go outside. If some of them feel hot, I'll get another teacher to be inside with the other kids and a different teacher to be outside with the kids who want to play. I would make sure that these teachers are very flexible and fun so the kids can play with their teacher. Also, inside, I'll also let the teacher play with the kids. And some kids really like Kahoo and Blook It, so some of those kids can play with the teacher. And they might, or even Gimkit. Some kids like those games. And I'll let these kids play, like, they can bring their iPads to school, but they have to finish their work, play games, any games they want. They can play with friends, anyone, even their teachers. And I would let their kids eat candy during snack time.
Seth, Mr. Seth.
Yes, sir.
How would you help kids who might be struggling with homework or understanding lessons in class?
First, I would probably lower the prices for tutoring so the parents could afford tutoring for their kid. And if they still don't want to do tutoring, I suggest them to like tell the teacher so the teacher can help them move them up in class, help them with problems they don't understand. So yeah, I'd really just, but yeah, how about you?
What's up, Mrs. Z?
So if that happening to a kid, I would make the kids stay after school, but after the kids finish with all those tutoring with the teacher, until their parents get here, the kid can play after they finish with their work. But the teacher needs to make sure that will help them, the kid.
What are some ways you think kids can stay healthy and active, even if they don't have access to parks and sports?
So a way I think kids could stay healthy and active is like they do 3 push-ups every 3 hours. I don't know. Like they don't just eat pizza, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, stuff like that. They eat healthy foods from time to time. I know kids don't really like healthy foods, but like the parents should be slowly adding more healthier stuff onto their plate. And yeah, I think they should like work out every 3 weeks or something. But yeah, that's me.
To
How
keep
about
the
you?
kid healthy, if they can't have any playground, I would require any adult that's weird with them to always have like toys. So if the kid ever gets bored and can't go outside and do any of those stuff, he can just play with those toys and the adult could join him. To keep the kid healthy, I would like kind of make apples. If I was a parent, I would kind of make apples look like French fries because lots of kids like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and lots of those stuff. So that's how I would keep the kid healthy.
Good answer. Okay. Zizi, you go first this time.
Yes, sir.
Technology is everywhere now. How would you make sure that kids use technology safely and responsibly?
I would make sure kids would use technology safely. If the kid is not a teenager or above, I would require an adult to be watching them or supervising them when they're doing all this stuff. If they're 13 and older, I think they're responsible enough to know how to do technology.
What was the question? Sorry.
Bro, you're gonna look interested, right? Like this.
Gang, tell me
Alright.
what's the question?
What was it? Technology is everywhere now. How would you make sure that kids use technology safely and responsibly?
And the way I would make kids use technology safely is, number one, always stay by a trusted adult while you're doing it. And it's kind of common sense because, if someone is asking you, oh, where do you live? What's your age? What's your name? Where's this? Want to meet up? Don't ever accept those. Even if you really believe that they're your age, never accept those because that is internet. You don't know if an old man is behind that screen tricking you. But yeah.
Because they're getting kidnapped.
What would you do to help kids learn more about technology and science for the future? Mrs. Zizi used to.
For kids to learn more technology and science, I would make more science labs in schools, more science classes, more technology classes, and more experiment stuff, so kids will also have a fun time and also a learning time while doing science and technology.
Sorry, sir, but can you please repeat the question? I didn't really understand it.
What would you do to help kids learn more about technology and science for the future?
Same thing that Ziora said. More science labs. But also safely. They learn how to mix stuff safely. Teachers are supervising them. They know the tools they need, the safety goggles, the lab coat, what ingredients they need, and stuff like that.
Okay. Miss Seth, you're going to start this off. If you could start a new holiday just for kids, what would it celebrate? And how would people celebrate it?
Well, you already know there's a Mother's Day and there's a Father's Day. So let's add a Kids Day. The Kids Day would really just be about, games, candies, toys. There should be, bouncy castles on the side. And they would, celebrate it on thanking God that He helped them get their kids. And their kids are breathing, alive, and on the earth with them to spend time.
For my holiday, it will kind of be like Christmas, but it would be about all the people who lived during God's time. I don't know what I would really name this, so I would probably name this a long time ago. I don't know why, but it would be celebrating all the people all of God's disciples that followed Him instead of being all the other people who wanted to kill God and doing sins.
Okay, good. As we were saying, how would you encourage kids to explore their interests and hobbies outside of school?
Can you please repeat it one more time?
Okay. How would you encourage kids to explore their interests and hobbies outside of school?
This question is really a parent's one, but I would recommend the parents enrolling them into the sports that they like or the academics that they like. So, yeah, it's really something that parents should focus on. But what about you, Zira?
If they could focus on something that out of school for anything that activity, I would let their parents text me on what the kids want to do out of school, and maybe I could bring it into the school. But if it's swimming, I will have a swimming teacher and a lifeguard. If I add that to the school.
Okay, nice. Zizi, you're gonna start these final questions off.
Yes, sir.
What's one big dream you have for the future of the country, and how would you work to make it happen?
One big dream I have is to have world peace. I would try to make it happen by making all of the making all of the states make a agreement paper that they wouldn't attack anyone, that we're one big country all together.
So the question was, what's a big dream I have? Correct.
Yeah, that's you. And how would you make it happen?
A big dream I would have is to like end world hunger. And I would make it happen by like reducing the prices of a lot of stuff and giving out food to unpopulated places that like people can't really make a lot of money there and they're struggling. And yeah.
Okay. This is Mrs. Z. We'll start with you again.
Yes, sir.
If you could ask adults to support kids more, what's one thing you'd ask them to change?
I would ask them to stop screaming at the kids if they did, just because the kid talked back to you, and just say, like, be in a more kinder voice and say, please don't talk back to me.
Okay, but that's discipline.
Can you please repeat
Repeat it?
Yes, please.
If you could ask adults to support kids more, what's one thing you'd ask them to change?
I would ask them. I don't really know, cause many adults support their children in other different ways, and I don't know why I would change it, because that's their way of discipline or rewarding. So yeah.
What advice would you give to kids who want to grow up to be leaders like you?
Advice I would give to kids to grow up and be leaders like me is to preach about God and like tell people if they're having a rough time, cheer them up and say it's okay, everything's gonna be fine, you're gonna have an awesome life, so there's no need to be sad or depressed or anything like that. And also, I would also to make people like kids be greater leaders like me, and I would tell them in your life you're gonna be an awesome person, and you might be able to be a president like I want to be.
Same thing like Ziora said. I would tell them to pray to God and believe in God, and then I would tell them to follow their dreams. Like if you want to become a doctor, you have to like work hard. You got to work hard for the job. You got to pay attention in school. You got to know all the specific. If you want to be an NBA player, you got to practice. If you want to be NFL, same thing. You got to practice. And so like you got to work hard to accomplish your dreams. That's why I might become president today, because when I was a kid, I worked hard and pushed hard for my dreams.
Okay. Parents, these questions should help kids think deeply about the issues they care about while encouraging positive, respectful debate. Take care and make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Later.
Great debate.
I won.
I won.
Okay, you're supposed to be president.